I would like to just give a brief about why are we here and what Barathanatyam truly is. So just going by the theoretical concept of Barathanatyam, it's one of the oldest classical dance forms in India. It actually originated from Tamil Nadu, and it also has some roots to Andhra Pradesh. The origin of Bharatanatyam is very interesting, and there's a lot of stories around it. So Lord Brahma, the creator, he is believed to have composed the fifth Veda. So usually, as you all know, there are 4 Vedas, and this dance, Bharatanatyam, which is called as a Natya Veda, the 5th Veda. So that importance is given to Bharatanatyam as a whole. He then taught this art form to sage Bharata, who compiled it into something called as Natya Shastra, which means, if you have to put it in simple terms, rules and regulations of dance or classical dance or Bharatanatyam. So Natya Shastra, per that it has a lot of things around how we should be keeping the mudras and what those are, what is Abhinaya, what is Ahari Abhinaya. There is just so many things around Natya Shastra. And also, this specific dance, Bharatanatyam, if I have to explain in just simple terms, it stands for Bha-Ra-Ta-Natyam, right? So, Bha means bhava, which is expression. Ra means raga, which is melody. Ta means tala, which is rhythm. And Natyam, as a whole, is dance. So, that is the simple meaning of Bharatanatyam. So all these are theoretical, right? So we learn that in our theory and we all know this great. But what does it do to us in our life? How does it keep us? Basically for me, I see that as a sense of discipline, a time management. There is a lot of things that Bharatanatyam has taught to me personally. Right from the age, I started around the age of 5. And I think I've told this story several times. I was a part of the annual recital. And I was possibly a little chubbier and cuter when I was 5 years old. And they said, "Oh, good. We found a candidate for the annual recital." And they said, "Come on, Vanditha, you should dance." And then I show up with all the cute costumes, but I'm not able to execute any dance at all. My hip didn't shake, like nothing. Nothing happened. We had rehearsals. I think it went fine. But I was actually, I'm not exaggerating, I was actually taken out of the show a day before the recital. Well, that is sad. But here I am as a dance teacher. So I don't think it matters how we started, right? All of the kids here have put significant effort. The thought of not giving up is extremely important. Just because I was rejected a day before the recital, did I give up? No, I did not. Because I always knew I liked dance. So what I used to do, I would put some random song. No classical song. Nothing to do with devotion, nothing to do with God. All cinema songs. All Bollywood. All Tamil songs. I'm basically from Chennai. So any songs that gives me happiness, I'm there dancing. Not knowing the meaning, nothing. Solely because I enjoyed dancing. So I personally have not given up. My parents never gave up on me. So my very, very sincere, humble request, and I know all you parents are amazing. If at all at any point you think, oh, we started, we're not seeing improvement, or, I don't think my daughter is getting this, never come to a conclusion like that. I have amazing set of students who have been training for years and magically they transform. And you can see a lot of them. You can see your own kids here on the stage like that. So my humble request is to keep the art going. It's not just for dance, it's for any art form that you're learning. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes dedication, it takes sincerity. Art keeps us sane, art keeps us less distracted, art teaches us discipline, and it's you wouldn't know, because as parents eventually you're going to send your kids off to college, but the amount of discipline it teaches, it is unexplainable. And I have a lot of kids who are going to college, gone to college, still hold on to this art form and always cherish doing that. So thanks for listening to my small little life story. And I have explained, I'm 30 plus years, so I've gone into that boring world of how I started. I want to just call my student, Tejaswi, just because she was just near me. I said, Kanna, can you just do something for me? I'm going to talk to the audience about how I gained interest and, how I didn't give up. Can you please share your thoughts about how dance has transformed you from inside? So she said, sure. So I thought kids will connect better when it comes from somebody, younger. And also she has trained many of her students. She has helped me in our Guru Assistantship program to train many of them. So I would like to call Tejaswi to share a few words about how dance has transformed you, how it has helped you to be a person that you are now.
Okay, so first off, I would like to start off the evening by saying I hope you're all doing good and you've enjoyed this show so far. So dance is something that everyone thinks of to be a hobby. And of course, like for every child sitting in the audience, from kids that have done their Salanga Puja, Arangetram, to just kids that are starting, everyone started off in the way, oh, my parents have signed up for me a class and I have to go. I was 5 years old. My parents thought, this kid had too much energy. And when I came to Texas, they found vanditha and they were like, this is your best Saturday expenditure. Go and dance. Well, in the beginning, of course it was fun. It was just, oh, I'm going to dance class. I'm meeting my friends. I'm dancing Adavis. I learned Tattadabit today. Amma, I'm on the 7th step. But I think what changed me was COVID. Everyone could relate their sense of time went downhill. You did not know what was 2020 and 2029. Yeah, I still think it's 2020. My sense of time has not changed. But in those couple years where I was locked at home, dance truly brought a difference. When I was isolated, when I was so much on social media, when I didn't want to study, the one thing that would take me out of my little bubble from sleeping, from being on my bed, was dance. I remember Vanditha Auntie used to host these Zoom meetings where all of us used to join every Thursday night, every Friday night, and we used to sit there. And Vanditha Auntie used to be like, now, I'm starting your 2-minute Aramandi timer. Like every other one, every other kid, we all cheated, of course, right? COVID was the time where we thought that we could lock in the sense if anyone in the audience knows that. But I think COVID was when we realized dance was serious. That's when you got into the stage of, oh, I'm in my later Adavis. I have to improve. Especially seeing my seniors at that time, the first Salanga Puja happened, and I was like, they look so beautiful on stage. And we all began to have that time where we just change, where we just grow. It's so natural because all of the younger kids used to say, Akka, you dance so well. But what I remember is being that younger kid staring up onto stage, seeing all of my akkas in such beautiful costumes. No matter what, I will always be that little kid who sat off stage, staring into the sky and wishing I could be like Reha Akka. She's backstage today, and today I'm dancing with her. Dance brings you community. Dance is community. Today, I have so many friends that I make from dance. When you start, it just feels like a class. But once you keep doing it, you realize you have friends. You have a passion. You have something to await your days for. You always have something that you can find in art, almost like a solace. And today, here, I'm standing in front of you definitely because of Vanditha Auntie, who's my guru. She's fostered so much love and care into all of us, every one of us sitting in the audience. And no matter what, even if I thought to give up, she was always there for me, and she said, you're such a beautiful dancer and you should keep going. To everyone out there, especially my parents and my little brother who pushed me to be here today, I'm so indebted to all of you and all my friends sitting in the first row who, the minute they called my name, started cheering. I'm so happy you guys are there for me. And definitely more than dance or Barathanatyam just being something that you do or being just a hobby, it's something that gives you love, something that fosters a good person within you. It makes you a better person. It lets you grow. And that growth itself is the most rewarding thing. Especially after joining GAP, I've realized sharing your culture, sharing your traditions, sharing what is within you is so beautiful. And it's so rewarding because you never realize how much of talent you have until another person points out and says, you are doing something that I could never do. And that was me. I used to point out the talent, and now I'm being the one that's getting pointed out. And of course, this might sound like a very lengthy, long speech where I'm just talking and talking and talking, but truly this is what has changed me. And I'm so sorry for talking this long and this repetitively, but this was very spontaneous, if everyone would know. And thank you so much for being here and supporting all of us. I'm sure every dancer here appreciates every one of you and all the parents in the crowd. Thank you.
She has a set of fan base, so yes, whatever she said was all impromptu, just from her heart. So thank you so much, Teju, for sharing your experience and how actually dance transformed you. So as we speak through all this, you would not be wondering what GAP is. So our dance school offers or recruits something called as GAP, Guru Assistantship Program, when they reach a certain level. So we pick students who are capable of, teaching the younger students or assisting in teaching me. So that way they get to learn to design curriculums, define rubrics for rating examinations, and also choreograph. And there's just multiple set of things that we do under that program. And I can see how much these girls have learned and evolved through the years. It's basically a 12 to 14 months program. So every 12 to 14 months, we recruit new GAP tutors. And I'm so proud of the tutors this year. So we will get to that topic when we get to the awards. But I think I'm so blessed to have such amazing set of students and parents here.